Hello, my fellow cable cutters. If you love your sports and local news, we have some tips for you on how to get these HD channels and more for free. Hey there, I'm Zach Jordan, and this is your guide to life on the second screen. The big difference between back in ye old days when you had to tweak your tinfoil to get a signal and the hardware of today is the power of your signal. You probably remember Congress mandating that all TV signals must convert from analog to digital in 2009. For those who like to read, you can check out this link for the full skinny, but for the rest of our Mensa buddies who watch this show, the conversion simply means the difference between watching a squiggly VHS tape and a crystal clear Blu-ray HD DVD. The best part, of course, is that all of these glorious digital HD signals are free to you and me. So in our search for the best, cheapest, and ultimate antenna, we did learn a few things. Mostly that not all antennas work. You don't have to spend hundreds of dollars to get a decent one, and there is some cool technology that could be a game changer in the world of HD antennas. That's right. Be a nerd and do your homework. Unless you want the headache of dealing with bad hardware that never works and spending too much for it. We recommend that before you even go shopping for an antenna, you figure out exactly where you are on the signal scale. You need to know that putting an antenna in your Appalachian moonshine stand might take different hardware than if you were outfitting your 50-square-foot Brooklyn hipster apartment. Thankfully, the website antennaweb.org will let you know what kind of signal you can expect in your area and whether or not an $8,000 ham radio antenna may be overkill. Of course, if you're attempting to thwart a government raid on your distillery, it's not. Once you understand where your neighborhood is on the signal scale, it's time to look at some antennas, and there are many. We've spent hours trying out different antennas, so hopefully you don't have to. And to make it easier on you, we picked the best antenna under $50 that had a consistent performance in a variety of signal environments. Now, before you get your shop on, keep in mind the cost of a good antenna is a one-time fee. With our recommendation, you could get up to 30 free channels depending on where you live, so don't skimp. It's still cheaper than cable, so there. Good things come in small, thin packages. Our choice for the best HD antenna is the Leaf Indoor HD TV antenna. It plugs right into your coax cable port on the back of your TV. You remember, that's where the cable used to be connected. This thing is a steal at around $40 including shipping, and it works like a champ. The best part is the size, about as big as an iPad and a little thicker than a piece of paper. It takes a little positioning to get just the right signal strength, but it's pretty much plug and play. We like to sing Amazon praises around here, and the Leaf Indoor antenna is another reason to do just that. Rather than listen to the guy at your local big box store try and sell you the wrong antenna, why not purchase the Leaf from Amazon and listen to the over 1,000 complete strangers who've already very happily pulled the trigger on this little bad boy. And if the largest of the Leaf is too much for you to handle, then maybe this next solution is a little bit more your size. Former cable baron Barry Diller is at it again, only this time he isn't making friends with the telecoms. His very cool new venture, Aereo, will allow users to indulge their favorite TV shows in glorious HD on their iPads, Android devices, and other mobile platforms. You get access to over 20 channels, but no AMC or ESPN, and of course, no HBO. Instead of a traditional antenna, Aereo houses several antennae in their magic workshop and then streams HD broadcast TV right to your iPad. And we like this why? AirPlay. Not only is Aereo a great solution to getting your TV on the go, but you can instantly play your favorite episode of America's Got Talent from your iPad to your Apple TV in your living room at the push of a button. Aereo is also your very own DVR, allowing you to record as you watch, and who doesn't like to do that? They offer several storage options and pricing, but for about $12 per month, you get 40 hours of storage. As you can imagine, broadcasters love Aereo, and recently a group of the TV folk were seeking an injunction to kill the company, but they lost and Barry Diller won. And that, my friends, is one more win for all of us. Now, before you reach for your credit card, there is one small catch. Right now, the service is only available in NYC, where you can't buy a gallon of soda, but you can get 1 hour of free Aereo every single day. So visit their website to find out more about when Aereo will be coming to an iPad near you. That does it for us today, and since we know you're going to listen to everything we've told you, we don't expect to hear from you about other hardware you love. But for those of you feeling rebellious, hit us with your horror stories and we'll promptly tell you, I told you so. Next time, we're going to make sure your cable-free sports viewing is as hassle-free as possible. Until then, here's something to whet your appetite.
Is comedians in cars getting coffee.
Hi, how you doing?
Today my guest is Brian Regan.
This reminds me of when you have a problem with the little handle thing on the thing and you have to jiggle it. It's always awkward when you have to tell your guests that. When they excuse themselves and you have to say, oh, you have to jiggle the handle. And I always wonder, what is the highest echelon that has ever been expressed?
A baron?
Has a baron ever said to an earl, you'll need to jiggle the handle?
Excellency?
Be a nerd and do your homework.